Hey, happy Thursday, everyone. It's March 26, 2026. I'm Rich Tola. Here's what's cooking for today. Number one, when the levee breaks. We're not talking about Led Zeppelin's awesome song from 1971. No, my favorite song. Well, second favorite song, The Stairway to Heaven. No, we're talking about the landmark case between involving Facebook and YouTube. All right, number two, calling it Peace Thru Partnership. Talking a little bit about the Iran war. Number three, no more masks in New Jersey, that is. Number four, Buns of Steel. And we're not talking about that video from 1987. Everybody knew that in my neighborhood. How about this? Number five, phone-free America, just like Ireland. Yeah, we got a fun story there. But first, the ABCs, all body workout, blissful sleep, colorful diet. Nailed it today, guys. Check. 3 checks. Had a good workout. Ate well. Eggs, kale, banana. No apple yet. Later I'll have the apple. But by the way, I went back yesterday, finished off the workout. Quality over quantity. Anyway, I got in about 30 minutes total. So get your workout in. That's crucial. And I want to give a birthday shout out to my mom's favorite singer of all time. Diana Ross turns 82 today. She's awesome. Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That was July of 1970. I was 7 years old when that song came out. My mom went bonkers over that. Let me tell you, she played that. We had one of those 8-track cassettes. She played that like over and over again. That became like my theme song throughout my childhood. So happy birthday, Diana Ross. And hey, I want to give a shout out to you guys yesterday. That was an episode that you seemed to like. We talked a little bit about the space program and how we're going to waste $20 billion. But thanks for the comments, guys. Appreciate it. And somebody made reference to this movie, Idiocracy from 2006. You got to watch that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, sci-fi comedy written by Mike Judge and Ethan Coen. Sarcastic in its own way, but the plot follows this U.S. Army librarian played by Luke Wilson and this prostitute by Maya Rudolph. She's awesome in the movie, by the way. And they go into this hibernation. They ended up they become awake 500 years later, and the world, it's like a dystopian, anti-intellectual world. It's really funny, but got some other cool actors. Dak Shepard's in there, Terry Crews, Justin Long. I like that movie. And let me tell you, I mean, if you want to read some books, go back to H.G. Wells in 1895, The Time Machine. Or if you want to read Huxley's, what is it? That was Brave New World from 1932. They kind of target these markets or these worlds where society sort of crumbles. Hey, I think that's what's going to happen here. We see what's going on with our students these days. All right, go watch that movie. But first, let's jump into this. When the levee breaks. This is great news, right? We're talking about Los Angeles. Did you see this yesterday? Ruled against Facebook and YouTube are now liable for harm caused to this young user by making their popular social media platforms addictive. No kidding. All right, this woman, I mean, she's 20 years old now, started using it when she was 6. Mental health problems, body dysmorphia, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, crazy. But yeah, the verdict validates this novel legal theory. Social media can be addictive and as harmful as products as cigarettes and opioids. Without a doubt. That's why I believe we should ban it for children. Like Australia, and now we're following the lead. I did a show on that. So, hey, kudos. But when the levee breaks, because this is a bellwether for future lawsuits, for sure, there will be future lawsuits. And, hey, make them pay for it. By the way, yesterday in New Mexico, I think it was $325 million for Facebook for civil damages, talking about failing to protect children from online predators. Man, online, it's a rough time. Got to be careful out there, especially if you have kids. Don't get them using it early. Don't be a user. All right, how about this? The Iran war. How many days are we into this now? Who really knows? But I did a show, about a week ago, said take Kharg Island. Because what I believe is peace through partnership. I truly believe we have the manpower. Go in there, take that island, take over the facility, the oil production facility that we built in 1958, and then it got taken over in 1979 with all that chaos. But I think we got to take it over and become their partner with them, manage the facility, run it. We got to be doing that. Peace through strength. I get that, but peace through partnership is better, because I really believe we're dealing with really this adversary. Iran is interesting. We're talking about an irrational and can't be trusted adversary. That what do they have to lose? Again, take over Kharg Island. All right, number 3. Keep it going here. No more masks. Now I'm going to give a shout out to New Jersey, the governor, Mikey Sherrill. I actually agree with this. She signed legislation to prohibit on-duty law enforcement officers, including immigration agents, from wearing masks. Now, I don't know what you think about this. Hey, Mats, are you watching today? Guy Lamato, he's a retired police officer. We did a show, number 196, but I wonder what his thoughts are. He retired, I think, 25 years on the force. It's an interesting feeling, right? Imagine you get stopped by a cop. He's wearing a mask. I mean, with me, no matter where you go, you want to be able to kind of connect with the person, right? Look them in the eyes, look them in the face. I mean, I get that, and I like that. I don't know how the officers feel about it. And I'm all about supporting officers. I think we need more police officers in the world, without a doubt. But I don't know. But I agree with that. I think it's kind of scary when the people you want to trust the most to protect you, you're not able to sort of identify and connect with them. I don't know. I agree with her. So way to go, Mikey Sherrill, on that. All right. Buns of Steel. Yeah, this Timothy Webb. That was her name. He was in that video. That's funny. But research has found, this is a good one for everybody who's aging. Research has found that your gluteus muscles, right? You got the maximus, medius, and minimus. They're crucial for maintaining stability and balance for your daily activities, right? You got to build a strong butt. Without a doubt. It also protects your back. It helps with back pain. It reduces risk of falling as we age, and you don't want to get the dead butt syndrome. But guys, what I do is, I'm going to turn this way, is you can practice this. I'm going to give a demonstration. Just sitting on this chair. Let me show you what I do every day. I don't know if you could see this, but you just squat down and arms forward, and I'm sitting on a chair. So I'm doing that. I mean, I do that. You don't even need the chair, but your sort of butt is reaching back for the chair, and I go arms out to kind of bounce it because I have a bad back. But just do those 50, 100 a day. Just getting off a chair is a problem as you get older. I saw my mother couldn't. Both my parents couldn't walk the last week of their life. It's really scary. You're an older person and you can't balance, you can't walk. You got to start now. Hey, I got 2 words for you. All body workout. That's why the ABCs are so crucial. Got to get the all body workout, guys, and you got to keep the buns of steel. All right, let me finish up with this one here because I read this morning. Thought this was awesome. We need to take heed, America, from Ireland. I don't know if you guys read this. It's called Greystones. It's an seaside town just south of Dublin where kids stroll around. They're hanging out at the beach. They're playing sports. They're coin collecting. And guess what? They don't use smartphones. They don't carry smartphones. Right? 3 years ago, the town's parents and the community leaders, they decided, let's go free, hands free with their children. Let's get the grip of technology out of this community because that's what it is. It's a grip of technology. I mean, I use the phone excessively. Well, I'm trading on my little platform there, but anyway, this was a voluntary, but everybody bought into it. The parents, even a lot of the kids bought in. But here's what I like the best. I want to give you a quote. This little kid, they asked him, I said, what do you think about it? He's like, when do you expect to get it? So he says, well, I hope to get one when I'm 15 or 16. He said, until then, I think I have better things to do. Without a doubt, you have better things to do as children to get addicted to a phone, get addicted to these platforms that they're not real. I'm on it more and more now. I mean, social media to me, everyone's out there kind of promoting themselves. I mean, I'm telling you, I see so many of these women nowadays. They come through my feed and they're just every day it's a different bikini. Guess what, ladies? That's all going to change. I got one word for you, two words: father time. Got to keep working out. That is the key. That is your foundation. So if you want to keep that hot body, hey, you got to do it. All right, guys. That's it. Let's focus on the 3 Tola talks. What are they? Because this is, again, key. And I had a couple people made some negative comments. Hey, you want to be a negative person, be it on your own time. It's not going to happen in my world because we're just going to remove you. Don't do it. All right. Number 1, again, you got to respect the ABCs. That's crucial. Crucial. I'll be 63 in 3 days, guys. Let me tell you. It only works if you're working out every single day. That's it. Number 2, you got to pick up the phone, go see somebody, call somebody, share your goodwill. I talk about this every day because I think it's important. Spread your love to someone else. And number 3, always be willing to accept another person's opinion. Hey, if you believe we should spend $100 billion on the moon, let me tell you, who's paying for that? You're paying for that. We're paying for that. Why are we paying for things I'm never going to see any benefit from? And what are the benefits? I truly want to know, understanding it. I get it. Space, I get it. It's the new frontier, but what's out there? I don't know. I really want to know. Hey, I just rather watch Star Trek. I was a Trekkie back in the day, too. Give a shout out to my buddies from University of Pennsylvania across the hall. Scott and Paul, remember? All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. As always, get your workout in and have an awesome day. Peace.